flying baby that kind of farts, did that come after or before you realized you're becoming absurd?
That was after, I would say.
We're gonna play Tarasque, Carl.
Tarasque. Oui, monsieur.
What does Tarasque actually stand for?
It's a fairy tale or legend or myth. Saint Martha, she's the top player symbol here that you're seeing with the holy water that's in her little flask. She's coming to town to perform with her famous Tarasque. You know, a fun thing for the villagers to see every year. But this time the castle mage, who you can see up in the top right corner, he has been plotting and brewed like a really dangerous brew, which is called Berserk broth. And once the beast gets a taste of this, it goes berserk. It goes crazy in the village and eats a bunch of people. The people then need to sort of pull their friends and family out of the beast. Hence the last feature in this game, the finale, where the beast, the Tarasque, sort of spits out all the symbols. So the first thing that you need to look out for in this game is the morphing feature. And that's basically a feature that will convert or will choose any symbol right now in the spin to be the morphing symbol. So currently you can see how it's the snail shells. And basically the morphing symbol, if you win on it, it will convert all those symbols in the win into another symbol that is adjacent to the winning cluster. So here we see those men. They're going to convert into something that is adjacent. It was the red guy, the town crier. And if you're lucky, the town crier would then become the next morphing symbol after the one that we already won on. So you get a chain reaction that way of multiple wins with the morphing symbols. So hopefully now it converts into something different. And then if the lemons would have been the ones with a blue frame around it, you would have gotten another win. And so it can keep on going.
Yeah.
And the win keeps on getting bigger and bigger each time because it's always converting into something adjacent. Gives a lot of action to the basic cluster sort of composition. You're getting some cascades here, you're getting some wins there, and then like the morphing symbols always sort of kick in after a while and start just making more things happen, which is of course what you want in order to keep on progressing on the meter to the left, which you probably noticed that every win is sort of collecting into the meter on the left.
Yeah. So you have 5 different features on the meter on the left.
There's only 4 features actually that can come there, but they come in different levels of strength. So there's always 5 possibilities of triggering the feature, from weak to super strong. Basically, you can tell with the like sort of value level of the flags and the size of the trumpets they're attached to. So each time you're getting like a random setup of these features, and each one has can come in basically multiple levels of strength. So you can have the mushroom, basically it can show up there in the bottom, and then you're going to have a small mushroom feature, which we're going to talk about as a growth feature later on. So you can have a small growth feature, or you could have a really, really big one if you manage to take it on the big red flag at the top.
Yeah.
And the same goes for the wild feature and the laser eyes and the different ones. Once you fill up the meter, the beast, the Tarasque, is basically going to be awakened. And that is by the magician. He has built some Berserk broth that he basically uses to enrage the beast. And there he goes with his laser eyes. That's the removing the low payers. So all the low payers are removed there. First the current screen, and then for the next cascade as well. And depending on how strong the feature is, more and more cascades are going to be have all the low pairs removed, which is an incredibly strong thing to happen in 64 symbol grid. So we got the first expanding. This time it helped a bit. Now we're going to get the low pay removal feature, the laser eyes. So all the low pairs gone there, and then all the low pairs gone there as well. And then we get some wins, and then you can imagine, like, if we removed low pairs again here, it would have been really nice.
Yeah.
And now we got the wild feature, so now he's gonna use his spikes on his fearsome shell and shoot some wilds out on the reels, which is always helpful. And you're probably noticing as well that every time the Tarasque is involved in a win, he kind of eats up the symbols around him. And that comes into play at the end of the round. And so this one shoots out morphing symbols. So it's guaranteed to be morphing, which is really helpful. And it's a nice juicy old... Because it's the 4th level, it really ramps up the power level on them now. Oh, yes! That one turned into the right morphing as well. That was really lucky. Oh,
It really is like a Cookie Monster in
yeah.
Sesame Street.
And the multipliers can come in at any time, so that's also...
What is the highest multiplier? Was it 40?
20.
20.
Okay, we need another big win though, in order to trigger the... That's helpful. Another morphing win. We're getting close now. That's a very decent win there. Okay, so now we're getting the strongest version of the expand.
Yeah.
You can see the magician throws in. Oh, there he goes.
I haven't seen that before. I love the pixel.
Yeah. Nobody wants to see that.
No.
Need to pixelate it.
Well, you say that, but you know, one of the most successful series of books is dinosaur porn.
Really?
Yeah.
What the hell?
Exactly.
Like erotica or?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. I think I'm connecting the dots a little bit. I heard there was like a best-selling erotica book about Bigfoot. I don't know if it could have anything to do with that, but yeah.
Yeah, I guess porn is the wrong word. It's dinosaur soft erotic novels.
That's crazy. For grown-ups or is it better or worse?
I hope
if it's
so.
For kids? Yeah.
I hope so.
What the hell? I kind of like it though because it shows how freaky and imaginative people are. Like, I appreciate that rather than that.
Yeah.
You know, the best book is like I don't know, something about how to vote or something. I don't know. Maybe not vote is the wrong word, but I don't know. It's very funny of humans to have that as one of their favorite books. That is really unexpected.
One of the favorite, I think, because I saw this on a Reddit thread. And
Yeah.
I think the statement was that from self-publishing point of view, soft erotic dinosaur novels are like one of the better trending subjects.
What the
Or
hell?
something like that.
So it's like a whole genre. It's not just one
Yeah.
book.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like a
What
genre.
the fuck?
So I think Tarasque, if you have like an 18 plus special version, well, it's always 18 plus, obviously. But if you
Yeah.
make one that is even more 18 plus than what it is, then
Yeah,
appeal to that audience as well.
Basically, we screwed up royally by pixelating his genitals. Is what you're trying to say?
You're leaving out a part of the market. I'll put it like that. So are these original art? Because you could almost imagine that they actually are from a painting and you just took them from them.
No, they're original. But yeah.
Because there's one thing when you notice paintings from the medieval times,
Yeah.
very often they look a little bit inbred
Yeah. Yeah.
because
there's
it's
often,
nobility
like, weird
and
things
they
going
are
on.
inbred.
Yeah. So you think
Yes,
it's
definitely.
it's definitely not the artist's fault. It's just perfect depictions of imperfect people.
Yeah, I'm sure of it. And when you see like beautiful people, that's just them faking it to make the recipient of the art look feel better.
And they're probably gonna say the same things about our beauty treatments today, because they're gonna think we look so weird, you know, on our photos, and they were like, "Were those real pictures? Didn't they Photoshop themselves to look weird?"
Yeah,
And it's like,
those
no,
are
they actually
filters.
tried to look like that. They really thought it was cool.
Yeah. So in medieval times, the painter already did the filter by
Yeah.
painting a better version. Actually, it's true. So we've always been doing it.
You can imagine what it is basically. You choose how many popping symbols you want to start off with, and of course that's going to be a massive help towards your meter progress as well. When you start to get more, that's why it ramps up quite a bit in price. So this one is not that strong, so to speak. Here we really want to get multiple chain reactions there of the morphing symbols to go deep. Be good to connect with the snails if we found a way here. It's quite hard. And we're basically kind of dead in the water now. I mean, you can always come back with, the morphing symbol starts to connect, but that's basically your chance. Okay, so this one is about 10x, 11x, almost. Here we're getting a little bit of morphing action. Oh, not with those.
It's very similar to the Reaper's concept of buys.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, definitely. So unfortunately, we didn't connect there with the ones on the left. Because what we really want to do now is to have enough to reach that feature, and then ideally the third and the fourth. Because again, the strength ramps up so massively. Yeah, it's not gonna be too easy. No. Okay, maybe here? No. They're too spread out.
I think this is a very fun way of playing the game. Where you're committing with a higher bet, but in playtime you get back more than what you're betting additionally.
Yeah.
Because this was the equivalent of 10 spins, but in time it was probably about 10 spins.
Yeah, maybe. But we saw more, we got closer to like the more interesting features.
Exactly. So this one is a lot more expensive.
Yeah. It ramps up quite a bit because you're starting to get... Oh, no. You want, really want chain reactions there on that one when you get the chance. Okay, so now these guys need to connect. They didn't. And then he shows up there. That was really unlucky. Yeah, that was quite bad.
2,100. Okay.
So this is a 100x buy.
Yeah.
Now we're starting to talk about a regular bonus buy kind of territory. And there's no rigging or whatever going on between which symbol is chosen. That is entirely random. And it's just random in terms of it can be one of the 5 or one of the 10 symbols. So there's no correlation there between which buy you buy and how many times the chain reaction or anything like that. It's just the amount of symbols.
Yeah.
Okay. Ooh, that one was chosen as the popping or morphing symbols. Not the perfect one, really. Okay, girl. No. Ooh, woman now. Martha now. No. Martha would have been really sick because then all of that would have connected with the beast, and the beast would have eaten all those high payers, and would have been pretty great.
Yeah.
Now we only got half stick back.
Okay, so what is the
the top one?
Final one? 45.
Ramps up quite a bit in price.
Yeah, 220x.
Yeah. But already 1,000 there. And another 1,000 there. No, didn't do it again. But now we basically just need to get as far as we can up this meter. And ideally reach the very top of it. It's kind of how you win big in this buy. So we got the third one triggered. Can we get the fourth one? That's good. That's morphing. And that's morphing again. Can it turn into the right one? Oh, it didn't. And that one didn't. Okay, Beast is gonna grow, but he's kind of in the corner. He does connect with the morphing symbols though. That's a little bit beneficial.
We were close to getting our bet back, at least. So I think the most fun one, I think, is the 10x. Because it proves, it respects your time and your money, I think.